Welcome back to the GoodNewsNaija Podcast. Our guest today is Temiloluwa Bayode, also known as TeeMirror, an artist who believes that music can be more than just sound, that music can carry purpose, can carry meaning, and can carry message. So if you are someone who falls, in that school of thought, who believes that music is beyond the sound, then this episode is for you. I'm very excited to see where this conversation will lead us to. So let's get into it. Welcome to GoodNewsNaija Podcast.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm doing great.
You look good.
Thank you.
Black
Thank
is
you.
beautiful. Black don't crack.
Thank you. You look good too. I like your outfit.
Thank you.
Brown is your color.
Not really.
Not really.
Not really. Black is my color.
Oh.
Yeah, black is beautiful.
Well, brown definitely looks good.
I guess it's a match on my skin.
Yeah, that's why I said black is your color. Okay, so to get into the conversation, I went to your Instagram page. I think Ajay, that's your latest release. And I feel like your kind of music is very different. It comes from like a very deep place. And I just want to know, how did you start? How did you begin? What motivated you to get into music and into the kind of music that you do?
Like you said earlier, my name is Temiloluwa Bayode. And for music, for me, I started in the year 2009. That's when I started music officially. I finished school. I was choir master in school. Secondary school that time. So after leaving school, I thought of professionally pursuing my career as a musician. So it was 2009. I recorded my first song long after secondary school. And then the journey has been back to back until I got to University of Ilorin, Kwara State, where it became more performance-based, right? And I did a song that time. It was titled Tankesa. There's an area in Ilorin called Tanke. It's the school area. So most students get stranded in the school trying to come out because the distance from the school to the gate is quite far. Yes, so people will now have to wave down vehicle and say, Tankesa, Tankesa, Tankesa. So because of that, I just went to the studio and made a song on that Tankesa. So it was a viral stuff that even, I would say, outlived my stay in Ilorin. Because right now, I've finished university since 2014. And then since then, the song is still ever relevant. That Tankesa is still very relevant because they've still not been able to, that's vehicle deficit. They've not been able to, find a solution as such. So the journey has been a long one. If I keep talking, I've faced a lot of things, but nonetheless, I always categorize my kind of sound as moments inspired. So majorly, it is not that one spirit just brings music. No. Majorly is what I experience, what I feel, and then I turn them into music. Something like what Portable does sometimes. Yeah. If they beat Portable today, I will come back tomorrow and say, they don't beat me.
Yes.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, wow, makes sense. But your industry, the music industry is show business. It's a music that everything is about virality. And I don't know why I was listening to the other time. I think it was, what's his name? Femi Kuti's son.
No.
Made Kuti. Yes, and it was, because the song too is a very meaningful song. And they were asking him, because he's not that popular, so, in codes, the way we see popularity. And I think your music too is like that. So do you think that there's ever a space, especially in Nigeria, where we just want to just have fun for music that has meaning,
Okay.
That's depth. Even the kind, when I think of your music, I think of music of Beautiful Nivea, which I grew up listening to. Do you think that there's ever an audience? You've been in this space for long. How is it?
It's actually, do you know what I always tell people? I always tell people that first find purpose. Many musicians, if you find out now, many homes have musicians. For example, now we can take your whole family tree now. You find one musician there. Where you find somebody saying, I know how to sing. I want to start singing. True. So what's the purpose of your music? What exactly are you trying to achieve? Many of them don't know. So what I will always say is that there's always every there's always audience for every speaker. Do you understand?
Yes.
As big as this show is, you still have a lot of people looking forward to your next episode, right? Despite the fact that there's a lot of podcasts, a lot of TV interviews, there's a lot of shows.
Yes.
You have your audience.
Yes,
So
true.
once you find your audience and you have a good message, regardless of how saturated the industry might be, gradually you will find your feet. Even if it's just 10 people looking at you all the time. The person you just mentioned now, Beautiful Nubia, he's still very relevant, but he's not mainstream.
Yes.
So there's a difference. There are some artists who are very rich from their music and they are not very popular. Because most artists see the major source of revenue from music from streams.
Streaming,
But streams is not the only thing. There's merchandise, there's royalties from publishing, there's there are other sync licensing and a lot of other avenues to make money. So you don't have to be very popular to be successful in music.
Have you ever created music for movies?
Yes. Actually, my song Daily 2K was used in a movie.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow. So, I mean, you said that everybody has asked that because I'm a filmmaker. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll see you behind the camera.
It's all right. So good.
But back to the interview. You were saying that, everybody has their own audience. Every music has their audience. But has there ever been a time when you just think, maybe I should just compromise? Let me just sing a song that maybe song just make me go viral. That will be mainstream.
I actually don't chase virality.
Wow.
I actually don't chase virality because popularity, fame, has a lot of faults. There's a level of expectation you start facing when you become famous and all that. So what I always pursue is impact. I try to see as much as every way possible to make sure I drop a level of impact in people's lives. So I've never thought of being viral, actually. Virality sometimes for social media looks like success.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, not everybody who is viral today would be viral tomorrow or would always be viral.
Wow, that's so profound. So you're an artist. But then you also mentioned that you're an industry executive. You also mentioned that you manage talent. You have like about 11 people.
13.
Okay, yeah. So how do you balance being those three people, or how do you manage doing those three things?
I won't call myself a chameleon, but then most of the time I know when to switch roles. I know when to switch personalities. So for example, right now I'm sitting here as three persons. I'm sorry, I won't compare myself with the triune of the Christian religion, but then it's like so many people sitting in one. Just like a Tony Elumelu has a bank, he has a foundation, he has his other businesses that he has. Different entities are in one. TeeMirror is a different person and is a different brand. Yes, I would prefer to use brand. It's a different brand entirely. A musician and every other thing. Then there's my persona, the person himself, Prince Temiloluwa Bayode. So Prince Temiloluwa Bayode is the talent manager, the industry executive, and also a philanthropist. Aside being a philanthropist, he's also the owner and founder of the Stringency Brand and Business Solutions Limited.
Wow. So how does a day look like in your life?
A day in my life is, God blessed me with a skill actually. I learned it from my mom and God rest her soul. I can multitask. For example, you could be talking to me now, right here, and I'm communicating with people at the back of the camera, right? So it's just easy. For example, this same question, somebody asked me and said that, I would like you to manage me. I've heard all the things that you have said before. I'm inspired. I've seen some of the things that you have done. I want to be under your management and this and that. And I'm like, okay, fine, let's get set. But then you have other people that you're managing. How would you have my attention? How would you be able to speak with me? I would need you on this, but you will be with another person. So I was like, and then you're also an artist by yourself. So how can an artist be sure that's who's your own manager too? Do you get?
Yeah.
But I made the person understand that, firstly, being a talent manager is different from being a road manager. There are different roles. Music has been simplified. An artist is supposed to have a PA, your personal assistant that can run your errands and all of those things. Artist managers are not errand boys or errand ladies.
To make that mistake a lot.
Do you understand? I'm your brand manager to be able to put you in the right path, to be able to get you deals, to be able to get you exposure and all what have you. So I can do that without physically being with you all the time. And aside that, it's a business role. So we're supposed to be able to set meetings, times and all those things. So if you have anything to communicate with me, and if you were supposed to be spontaneous and now, I could still pick your call and talk to you. If I'm not available at that time, thank God for WhatsApp. Drop a voice note, drop a chat, and tell me if you would like to talk in this, and I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
So the only part that is most challenging sometimes is when an artist want me to go for a business meeting to do a pitch, and right at that time I'm somewhere else trying to do something else. So some of that kind of challenge happens sometimes. So what I've decided to do on my own end is we're moving to a better office soon. Once we have the better office, I can now assign account managers who can stand with those people. Yes. So it's easier that way, just like for a company as big as Mavins, it's a label actually, but then they also have talent services. They have people A&R, they have different people working with different artists. So the Jazzy doesn't have to be everywhere. Tega does not have to be everywhere. So I just feel like some of the challenges I'm facing right now is a function of the fact that the structure is not visibly clear at this time. But then I'm a very good person at multitasking.
Yeah, I think you're also very self-aware. Because the same thing you said about how when you started music, you realized you needed money to fund the music, you had to sell yourself with it. It's the same thing you're realizing now, the fact, okay, I need to put in structures. Yes, because even though...
Physical structure.
Yes.
There's a virtual structure, but then there has to be a physical structure to ensure that things move
without you.
Within the structure. Yes, without me.
Makes sense. You mentioned being a philanthropist earlier, so you have a non-profit.
Some of the time, I always say that it's only rich people that is supposed to be philanthropists. Yes.
Yeah.
But then I'm not that rich. I only use from what God has blessed me with to impact lives. Just like I said earlier, that whatever you do is what will outlive you. And whatever you do for others, you are doing it for yourself. So if I hurt you now, I'm hurting myself. So with that in my mind, I have decided that I would leave imprints, imprint of myself in other people, such that even when I'm long gone, because I'm always concerned with the fact that I'm not saying I'm going to die soon, actually. I don't want to die. I mean, I want to live old. I want to be as old as maybe 90, 100. Look at what is showing, guys. Very old. And yes, very sound.
Very sound.
Yes, very sound. So I want to live long, but then nobody lives for 200 years anymore. Nobody lives for 500 years anymore. So I will not always be around. So what would outlive my name is what I always do. That's why I brought out the philanthropist exercise. So I've gone to Makoko to feed lots of children. If you check the video, there are a lot of children right there. A lot. I've gone to prison for young children. What do they call them? Juvenile home. Yes. That's what Yorubas call them. Yes. So I've gone to prison, main prison, Ikoyi prison. I've also gone to Kirikiri to share love with prisoners, with inmates. Some should not call them prisoners. Inmates, and majorly, most of the time, I try to just look at the next places I can I can extend my help to. And like I always say to people, I'm not always doing those things for show off, because most NGO these days now do NGO for show off and to make money. I do it as corporate social responsibility to be able to impact lives and change lives. And most of the time, I don't really solicit for funds as much. Sometimes I just say, okay, if you have to support me, this is my project.
Wow.
This is my project. So if you have to support me,
Amazing.
no wahala. If you don't, I'll do it by myself. But more importantly, I plan to, this year, I plan to do projects like provide grinding machines, electric powered grinding. I mean, not electric, it's gas powered. Most of them are petrol. Yes. So I'm going to do gas powered grinding machines and put it in major markets that people can use. And the model I also want to use, I do not want to just give it to them and just let it be, because some of them, after months, their businesses fail, and then whatever you have done for them is gone. So I plan to work with them to have an account that can be properly monitored. It's okay, you are having daily bread and all that. We're not going to interfere with whatever you make, but we're sure that you're still in business at least for a year.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. Wow, you're amazing. The fact that you even do all of those things with your phone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now I understand why your music is that kind of music, because now I know you better. So finally, as we wrap up, I want to ask you this question because this really is about who you are.
Bring it on.
So, if all of this is taken away, say the music, the audience, the platform, what do you think will still define you as a person, as Temiloluwa Bayode?
Humanity. Humanitarian services or humanitarian act is one of my major fuel for being human being. So every day I try to do as much as possible to help lives, to change lives, even if it is not convenient. Some people even ask me, you suppose don't big pass this, you suppose don't get money past this, you go dey give information anyhow. But you're a consultant, you're supposed to charge them, you're supposed to build them. You're giving this all information for free, and all of them are always not grateful. Actually, I'm not doing it for the clout, I'm not doing it for the money. God has not stopped feeding me.
Yeah.
It is not the millions I will make today and that would change my life. It's Yoruba people that said that. They said that in English that the source of where you will drink from will not pass you by. Or the water you will take will not pass. So I just work hard every day to ensure that people get blessed by my works, by my words, by my action. And I pray you're blessed.
Wow, that's such an honorable way to look at life. Wow.
Thanks to my grandma, thanks to my parents for raising me well.
Thank you so much for coming on GoodNewsNaija Podcast.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing yourself with us.
Thank you so much.
Because you've left a part of yourself with us. You definitely did, even for people behind the camera. So we're glad to have you today. Thank you so much for coming.
So I would like to also notify you that I would be dropping more music this year. I have a beautiful song that I'm working on right now. It's a love song. It is actually out of the context of the things I do. So my music is actually surrounded by 3 H: hope, happiness, and hustle. So if you hear all of my songs, you will find a level of hope in it. You will find happiness. Happiness are songs that make you happy. Yeah. Then hustle, about work. That's the daily 2K. It talks about going out to hustle and all that. So I'm going to be adding love. The love will not override what we have, so I will add love into happiness. Yes. So it's a love song, and I'm sure I'm going to push it well. Yeah. because there's a level of finance that I am planning to use on that. It's going to be featuring somebody from Benin Republic.
Sure.
She's quite popular. Her name is Zainab. I would have done Angelique Kidjo, but then that will still happen in the future. But for now, a love song carrying the whole of Nigeria and Benin Republic is going to come together. It's called Beninois Lover. Yeah, so it's coming very soon. You guys have not seen me do any love song before, so
I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, if you're doing a love song and your songs are moment inspired, that means, yeah, you understand.
I'm currently not in love.
You are definitely in love.
She's insinuating what she doesn't know. I'm looking for love. That's why I'm traveling to Benin Republic.
Yeah, definitely looking for love. Thank you so much once again. And thank you to all our viewers for watching today's episode of the GoodNewsNaija Podcast. See you on our next episode.